Hey Pirates, it's that time of year again. Let's talk about registration for next year's classes. During this video, we will be talking about graduation requirements, required registration options, and accelerated options for you guys. First, let's check out the steps for registration. Make sure you talk to your parent or guardian about what courses you would like to take next year. Usually, it is helpful to write down certain questions that you guys might have about the courses or the processes for next year. After you are done filling out your registration form, please remember to turn it in by the deadline. Check the box requesting a meeting with your school counselor if you have any questions or concerns about next year's schedule. And please be ready to meet with them throughout the remainder of the school year. So what happens if you lose your course request sheet? Well, your counselor will choose those classes for you. Now, on to Lorelei with graduation requirements.
Do you know your high school requirements to earn a standard 24-credit high school diploma for the state of Florida? If not, let's go check those out.
Every high school student will need 4 English classes, 4 math classes to include Algebra 1 and Geometry, 3 science classes including Biology, and 3 social studies credits to include World History, U.S. History, and Economics.
In addition to your core academic requirements, you will also need to complete the HOPE class or earn the HOPE waiver. You must earn 1 full credit in practical performing arts class or career technical education class. If you are a rising senior graduating in 2026, you'll need to have 8 elective credits. All underclassmen will need 7.5 elective credits along with a half credit in personal financial money management course.
Now, let's get to those course selections. If you see the word prerequisite, it means you must finish a specific course and earn a minimum grade and/or get a specific qualifying test score. The prerequisite for BRHS courses are listed within the course description in the curriculum guide found on the BRHS website. You can also use a QR code on your course request sheet and it will take you directly there. Here's a sample copy of the request form. Make sure your name and contact information is correctly filled out at the top. Before turning in your request form, make sure to have your parents sign at the bottom. Remember, if you lose your registration sheet, the counselors will choose your classes for you. Take a closer look at the course request form. At the top, the core academics are listed specific to your grade level. Your current core academic teacher will recommend you for the next level course based on current grades and test scores. Now is the time to have conversations with your core teachers to determine where the best placement will be for you to be the most successful. Taking a look at elective courses, please make sure to review each course in the curriculum guide before making your selections. Number your elective courses 1 through 8. Please be aware that you may not get to your top 3 choices based on availability, so make sure the 8 you pick on the request form are the ones you will most enjoy. Any elective with an asterisk next to it will either require a teacher's signature, class application, or audition. All applications can be found on the BRHS website under the course registration page. In May, you will receive a course verification sheet. This sheet shows what classes you could potentially be scheduled in for the next school year. That is when you have the chance to make any changes. Be sure to have a teacher and parent signature if you want to make any changes to classes. What comes next? Once you've gotten your schedule for the next school year and wanting to make a switch, here are the only reasons you'd be considered and able. You have already earned a credit in that course. You failed to meet the requirements for that course. You are scheduled for too many or too few classes. If there is a clerical error, or if there is a district directive to the course progression plan. Again, be mindful when making your course selections for next year because changing your mind over summer break is not one of the reasons to have a schedule change. Now to Ben for advanced study options.
Let's take a look at some of the advanced study options we offer at BRHS. You can choose from AP classes, AP capstone classes, and dual enrollment classes. If you're interested in advanced placement programs, there are college classes offered at BRHS. AP classes all require you to take the National AP exam at the end of the school year. All of these classes also require teacher approval, as well as the prerequisites for each course. Before taking any of these courses, be sure to do research on the rigor of each course. You don't want to overload your schedule with too many difficult courses. Also, for AP Capstone, these courses offer you real-world skills that you will use throughout your life. For example, presentation skills and public speaking skills. By taking both AP Seminar and AP Research, you're eligible to obtain the AP Capstone Diploma or the AP Capstone Certification. This will also help for your college resume as well as in future job applications. On campus, we offer dual enrollment through USF. In order to be eligible, you have to be in either 10th, 11th, or 12th grade and have a GPA of at least 3.5. You also have to have a certain score on the SAT or ACT or PERT for some classes. You can meet with your counselor to discuss certain prerequisites for each course. Are you ready to take some dual enrollment courses at the college? Well, SCF offers courses on campus where you'll leave school early and go to the campus to actually take these courses. Those also require specific SAT or ACT scores, as well as to be in 10th, 11th, or 12th grade. You can meet with your counselor to get some more information on those courses as well. Do you want to learn the skills you need for work by the time you graduate? Well, you can take courses designed for that at MTC, which require a GPA of at least 2.0, as well as that to graduate. It's suggested you talk to your counselor to get some more information on that. And now, over to Marley with your first day procedures.
Once summertime hits and school is out, you may have questions regarding next year's schedule, like, can I get my schedule changed at the end of first semester? The classes that are listed on your schedule on the first day of school are the classes that you'll be in for the rest of the year, unless your schedule change falls within the schedule change policy. What if there's an error in my schedule? Students will have an opportunity on the first day of school to request a schedule change, and you will sit down with your school counselor and administrator to see what the error is. And now back to Vanessa.
So remember, you can find our curriculum guide explaining what each course is and their requirements on the BRHS website. But remember to include your parent or guardian's signature when completing your courses for next school year. Make sure to get any signatures required by your teachers and turn in the elective applications if they are required. The request forms are your responsibility to carry throughout the week. Don't forget to turn in the signed request form and check the box if you are interested in a meeting with your counselor by the final deadline. If a form is not returned or completed, your counselor will choose your classes for you. Happy registration week. We are BR!